All right, how's everybody doing? You guys are having an awesome day. I just went out for a burger with my dad, and it was a pretty fucking awesome burger. Highly recommend. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's get into the TradingView. Let me just quiet the music down a little bit here. Oh, wheels driven. So what's next? Yeah, let's take a look. Actually, fuck, I don't know. I know a lot of people were shouting out this one this morning. You know, it's got the name Doge in it, so it must be going to the moon, right? Let's take a look. How recent is this coin? Is it just Doge GF? Doge GF with wrapped ether. Okay, pretty recent. Oof. Big oof. Not even a week. Yeah, fuck. Oh no. Also, am I looking at this right? What is this metric? Should I be looking at Doge GF wrapped ether? I guess I could just go like I'll die. Is it going up or is it going down? Jesus. That's what you want to look for, but it isn't what you should look for. Yeah, fuck. This one's pretty recent. I can't actually tell which way it's going because I think usually the asset will be like Doge GF wrapped ether, right? Like not the other way around. What's happening, BVO Adrian? How you doing, man? Let's actually take a look at the left side scene here. What was it that you guys were using? CoinGecko? We'll figure this out. Yes, it's going up. It's going up. Very sneaky for the noobs here. Oh, can you guys not see that? You should be able to see that. And you already got a significant skewness and kurtosis somehow to the downside. Oh, because it's measuring it in inverse, so this would actually be positive. Yeah, this is a tough one to chart. I don't know. I'd be probably long because it's got the name Doge in it, apparently. A couple of disclaimers just as I start off here. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a trader doing my thing. All of the tools that I use can be found on the BAPIC website. They make math-based tools. Check them out on bapicindicator.com. And there's a reference link in the description of this video. If you guys use that would help me out greatly. Come join us on Discord. The link is in there as well. If you're new to the chat here, it's a great resource to ask questions, to let us know how good your technical analysis works, so that you might have a chance of being converted. All the indicators can be found here. There's a variety of free ones as well available on TradingView, so check those out. Yes, and marketchameleon.com. This is how I source a lot of my trades, what stocks to look for, what stocks not to look for. They have some great resources with the IV30 rank, so you can rank all of the stocks based on their implied volatility. This is a great resource. You can actually source, I think by market cap even, yes, over 100 billion, so you can make sure you're trading liquid assets. All right, the tctrade.com has fantastic little videos there on why you should be using mathematics to trade instead of just random lines on the chart, why those don't work, why your RSI divergence sucks, why you're not profitable. The skinny on options math, they're not right about everything, but they are right about a lot of stuff, and it's a good perspective if you're just getting started. So they're kind of these bite-sized videos explaining a lot of mathematical concepts behind the trading. Brilliant.org. We're not sponsored by these guys. We're actually not sponsored by any three of those. We're only sponsored by BAPIC Indicator. The Brilliant.org website is fantastic for learning new concepts, a lot of mathematical concepts, programming concepts, just about anything you can find there. So it's also a great resource. All right, let's get into it. And actually, if you want to ask us questions live, if you want to, debate us live, or talk shit about us live, come join us in Discord. We are always in there. We're open to voice conversations, whatever it is you want. We're always happy to have you. You might get, told off a little bit if you're doing something silly, but hey, that's just the way it is. Let's get into the markets. So we saw some. Oh, I'm still. I was like, what the fuck, is Nasdaq going up? No, I'm just on the inverse chart. Not a lot of moves today. Very kind of small candle for Nasdaq. Very small candle for the S&P 500. We were looking at the DWT this morning, and it was letting us know that, hey, there's still positive autocorrelation, but it's not as significant, so most likely you're going to have a different day than you had yesterday, which ended up being an up day. We'll see how this one closes here, whether there's an end of day sell-off, whether it gets more volatile towards the end there. Not a big development. I think the big development today was in actually silver. We were looking at this one this morning. Yes, big day down for silver, 420% down. Yes, maybe only I will find that one funny. Okay, let's take a look at the momentum here. Yes, getting even more negative on the momentum. Looks like it is accelerating to the downside. You are now getting into the kind of probability areas that are interesting. 15% chance to close below this area. There's still quite a significant chance to close below it, but obviously it's getting to the point where it's becoming much less and less likely, right? So this is going to be one to watch going forward. For currencies, they had big moves as far as currencies go. Dixie, everything against the US dollar, obviously being the largest movers here. Yes, very nice. I want to see it on actually the entropy chart to see if entropy is now going lower. No, doesn't look like it. And actually the 365-day PEP is still not signaling that entropy is going to be going lower just yet. So still quite random. Could still have up-down days. I should start using the similarity index. Actually, I will probably start doing that either later today or tomorrow. Guys in the chat, have you guys been using similarity at all? How's that working out for you? It's the new beta indicator that it's a new sigma indicator that Polly brought out recently. I think yesterday. Poppy's saying in Discord, too late to jump on the bandwagon now. I told you when to buy. Now everything almost to the moon already. Yeah, fuck, true. Always late to the party. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, the trend is accelerating on this one. So, you know, if the market ends up selling off, I would expect this to get much more aggressive. Rates, I wanted to do quick look on. Not a lot of movement today in rates, so the volatility is pretty low today for pretty much everything. Let's take a look at nat gas. If we had significant movement in energy today, no, nothing too significant here, just some more noise. Volatility is picking up. All right, so we'll see how that closes. And also some good news, guys. We're 7 followers away from becoming affiliate, which is huge, you know, considering that we started a channel last week. You guys have been following us along like crazy, so thank you very much. And yeah, hopefully we'll get there, because it'll give us some more leeway with Twitch. Hopefully we'll get featured, get some more noobs in here. And let me just change the song. What the fuck is this? Let's put on some Euro trash. Yes. All right. And I do just want to kind of kick it right now. I want to get some people in Discord. Hey, thanks, Seon. I do want to get some people in Discord to come, you know, hang out in general. Oh yeah, perfect. There we are. What's happening, guys? All right. Some volatile, dude. What's happening, my friend? Are people just getting coffee? No worries. Yeah, man, it's crazy that it's like for, you know, for most people. I think we got most of our viewers from the United States, and obviously it's like, what is it, like 11 a.m. on? No, it can't be 11 a.m. on the West Coast. Is that right? Can you run through a trade you took based on pig indicators? Yeah, absolutely, man. So it depends on, you know, what kind of trading you're going to be doing. Are you mostly like a delta trader? Are you a directional trader? I've taken a lot of my trades in options, and so I'm betting a lot on volatility, and a lot of my bets are non-directional. Like the last trade I took based on the indicators, let's see, I could even use the free chart, was in Comcast. Yes, I was buying the $60 strikes somewhere around here, and I was buying both puts and calls, mainly trade BTC swing and day trades. You want to try out BTC move contracts? Okay, so from the sounds of it, you're mostly a directional trader. So you're probably looking for delta. Yeah. So I was looking at this chunk here, suggesting that there's low volatility. I was expecting volatility to pick up in the future. So just to be hands off, I bought both calls and puts somewhere around this area at the $60 strike. And I'm waiting for this to come through and give me some sort of local maximum here. This was my last trade other than the hedge I did on the S&P 500. I'm still short the S&P 500 with a put, and I covered that by buying MMET calls. This one, I believe, where was it? Let's go to, sorry, I don't want to confuse you with all these charts. It just, for some shit, I'm going to be looking for something simple like volatility. For other stuff, I'm going to be looking for direction. I was short QCOM in the same area. This is the same indicator with the same settings, right? Yeah. Sorry, let me not confuse you. Where's the chart? Okay, fuck it. I was taking a short on QCOM around the same low volatility chunk. I actually believe I started out here. The trade is 100. Well, I mean, options just, it's not that they're necessarily good for options, is that you should learn options, because right now, you know, if you're just directional, you're essentially can only run in a straight line, right? Like imagine you're running away from a animal, right? And all your buddies can run to the side, and then they can hide, and they can do all sorts of shit, and you can only do one thing: you can run in a straight line, right? It's not going to be advantageous for every single aspect of the market. Like there's going to be times when you have declining volatility and just like nothing is happening, right? Like you could be directional here, but why? Right? Like why look for, you know, a lot of direction when volatility is cooling? Maybe you want to short some sort of a range on both sides, right? Short some options on both sides and sort of be non-directional and just collect premium. There's a ton of resources available, Kariak, for you to get into options. All of them are free. Do not pay some fucking idiot to explain to you what options are. You just need to spend the time. One of the resources that I would suggest is Tasty Trade. They have a lot of videos, especially the skinny on options math is a good one, and all of this stuff is free. So it would give you a lot of advantage to start trading options, and it's actually not that difficult to understand once you start getting into it. Those are the two last trades I did. For something more directional, we have tools available there as well. We actually have quite a lot of tools available for direction as well. I will show those off in just 1 second here. So I went short. I didn't have this set up on at the time that I was going short. I was looking at other. How are your options trades less directional? Are you collecting premiums on options where there's low volatility? Yeah, so one of the ways they're non-directional, for example, with the Comcast trade, right, is they're based on volatility, right? So if I'm long, let me just make sure this line is on the right place. 60, come on. Okay. So I'm long calls and I'm long puts, right? So if I'm long both of those contracts at the same strike and my expiration is 120 days out, it doesn't have to be 120 days out, but mine is, because usually the volatility takes about 120 days to come through. Does it have to? Absolutely not. That's where the risk comes from, right? The risk there is that the volatility never comes through. Yeah, exactly. You're delta neutral, right? So 120 days out. Where is that? 120 days out, about there, right? So all I'm looking for is for volatility to expand on this kind of trade. If it doesn't, it means that I'm screwed. I'm gonna be bleeding premium this entire time. And if it does, then hey, I can collect I can collect a payout on that. And it's regardless of direction, right? I'm not making a call on up down. I'm just making a call on, hey, it's gonna move, and the move is gonna be more significant than not. And you can actually gauge, like we have for example, the probability cone.
What's your name?
Nope. All right, let me just take something off this chart for a second. Oh, I already have it on here. Perfect.
What's your name? What's your name?
You can actually gauge when it's a good time for you to take those positions off, right? Let me see. Let's reduce this to something like 5% and 5% and then 10% and 10%. Okay. Let me get rid of the drawings here. Okay, so what is this cone attempting to tell you? This cone is attempting to tell you that there's 80% chance that price stays in this range, right? And now it's still a chance. When you have to cut one of your sides eventually, otherwise it'll net zero, would premiums go up, a winning direction of profit off of. So this goes into trade management, right? Like, yes, you can cut one of your sides off eventually. I'm looking for the premium on one of the options to outpace the other one. That's how I would collect a profit. Like you have to make still a call of like when to cut those options, right? So for example, when does this trade become not worth it to one side? And this is kind of where the cone helps you, right? So for example, if price is somewhere in this area, you already know that it has only 20% chance of being in here, so it's getting to the range of it not being not being a worthwhile bet still, right? So you would just take profit on that side. Below here, there's, I think, yeah, it's 5% below there, right? So you kind of have to make a judgment call. Then we have other tools to kind of denote that, hey, maybe a trend is slowing down to that side, or hey, trend is reversing, or hey, volatility has likely peaked, or is at an extreme, so maybe you do want to take that position off early, right? Like, you're not guaranteed profit, you still have to take the risk, right? It's just so you're trying to figure out what probability you're actually betting on. Then on the other side, when volatility is declining, you know, you could be short options, and we can use the cone in a very similar way. Let me just find a chunk where volatility was declining. No. Yeah, you could collect theta decay when you're short options. You can't. You're bleeding theta when you're long options. All right, let's see this area here. So we saw in this area volatility starting to decline, and I'm actually going to move it over so that I'm not just cherry picking, because I know the future already at this point, right? So let me move the cone back over here. 157 bars. Hey, Hardcore Quickscopes, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. That's actually on YouTube. Wow. Welcome. How many days was it? It was 157 days. And then you could adjust the probabilities on it to because out here most likely, you know, everybody kind of knows that you're unlikely to make money, so the risk is kind of gone at that point, right? So if you want to be collecting theta, you probably want to do something like a 70% chance, right? Which would be what, 15 on either side. Yes, 15. Right, you're expecting the volatility to decline. It doesn't have to, and you can come back in. So beware of that. Nothing is promised, but you could go from this point 45 days out. No, come on. Right, where are 45 days out? Perfect. And I'm just gonna put a line over here. All right, and then the cone is attempting to tell you that you have a 70% chance of price closing in here. So you could short, for example, this call, and you could short this put. And there's, I'm giving you an example. It doesn't mean that you should be trading this way. I'm trying to very hard to stay away from trading advice. But there's a ton of ways you can play this kind of range and declining volatility. For example, being long contracts outside of that range at a later date and collecting premium on a shorter date. That would sort of put the probability of your trade succeeding much more, right? So you would have actually collected premium on both sides in this case. Man, if Kariak, if you're really interested in like the way to play options, check out Tasty Trade, because they go way more in depth into the actual options. Like into when is it a good time to play which contract. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, hopefully we can answer some questions for you. Yeah, I do know about the BTC move contracts. I haven't traded them myself. A lot of the people in here in Coach fuck off. I haven't actually traded them myself, but a lot of the people trade them in our Discord. So come join us there. Come ask the questions there as well. They're much more knowledgeable about it. From my understanding, it's just like a volatility contract, right? Like if volatility spikes on Bitcoin, then the contract will appreciate in price. Do I have that right, Kariak? Yeah, these guys trade a lot of shit. I'm currently in just traditionals. I'll be moving over into crypto probably sometime next week or as soon as possible. I know I've been saying this for like a week now, and I really wanted to. It's like a straddle. Yeah, okay, perfect. I know I've been saying this for like a week, but I really want to get into crypto just because I you know, I'm like out here dealing with like a fucking 0.38% of a move every day, and that's like an exciting day for me, you know, and you guys are dealing with 10% moves in like a fucking hour, and it just, ugh, I'm jealous, but I feel like my time preference will just go so far down immediately. Yeah, exactly. And actually these guys have developed tools to attempt to prevent you from blowing yourself up. I don't know how familiar you are with like the Kelly, but we do have the Kelly cone available. Let me just show it off here. This is one of my fucking most favorite tools because it does a lot of the math for me. Where's the Kelly cone? Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Probability cone with Kelly. Okay. God damn it, I really gotta upgrade my shit. Alright, so very similar to the I've been to Discord for a long time ago. Okay, gotcha. So you're not new around here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, come hang out. Come post your charts. You know, if you're actually learning, then you know, come ask questions too. Yeah, with the Kelly, I was showing it off this morning, and we do have a few videos out on this. This is attempting to prevent you from blowing up. You know, if for example you're taking a long trade, this is going to be kind of your target. I set mine to half Kelly because there's no point of betting over Kelly or full Kelly. There's rarely a point of betting half Kelly. So it's going to attempt to tell you, you know, the optimal bet that you should take of 11%, the optimal leverage, your target, and then your stop. And your stop is based over here. And what this will hopefully do is this will prevent you from making moves that could potentially wreck you. Volatility can still come in and wreck you, obviously, but if you want a mechanical, mathematical way of measuring optimal bet size for the risk that you're taking, Kelly is a powerful one. Yeah, like I trade off market profile mainly, so I don't know if my charts will be well received. Yeah, you know, probably not, but you know, we all started there. You know, try and pick up some more mathematical concepts, just because first of all, they're going to be much more accurate, and second of all, they're going to give you a much better idea of what's going on in the market. You see, the problem with order flow is that it can be spoofed, right? And like, you're dealing with machines that, you know, deal in microseconds. Yeah, exactly, and you don't know the odds of the trade, but I dig mean reversion, and the move contracts are making me want to get into options. Yeah, really recommend the skinny on options math videos. Like I can't recommend them enough, because they will make you aware of just how little information you're getting off of price. The order flow I use isn't spoofed. How do you know that? You're not watching the order book. What are you watching? You're watching market orders. Oh, okay, so you're reading the tape. Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, that's okay. To be fair, that's better than watching the order book. But yeah, you still don't know the odds on your bet. Yeah. Yeah. Please. Hey Vlad, I heard you talking about Kelly earlier. Do you mind explaining for me? Inkosh, I do mind explaining it for you, and I'm not going to. So go watch an earlier stream. Yeah, definitely fuck the order book, but what you're doing doesn't have any odds attached to it. It doesn't tell you whether you're at any sort of extreme or whether you're at any sort of mean. It doesn't tell you, you know, like, we're not reading the future here either. We're just attempting to figure out current market conditions and what assumptions we can make from those conditions going forward. And the things that we focus on is mean reversion or some sort of an extreme, right? Because things at the extreme will likely not stay there, and things that mean revert, there's a decent assumption that they will actually mean revert. Exactly. When 12K, yeah, soon, my friend, soon. And actually, Kariak, we have a lot of free tools available. I don't know if you've been using these or not, but this historical volatility percentile, I've used this a lot for my trades. This is a free tool. You have the Hearst to let you know when you're trending, when you're mean reverting, also a free tool. You have the moments, which tell you about your returns distribution, which are mean reverting, which do have extremes, which have stats like skewness and kurtosis. You know, all of these tools on this chart are free. And I actually did a stream a couple of days ago. I'll be cutting it into shorter YouTube videos just so that it's easier to find. But watch the stream from a couple of days ago. It will go over all of these tools and what assumptions you can take away from them. You might find that interesting. So what are your guys' thoughts on auction market theory? Yeah, it tastes whack. Mark Zelator is not on here. It's not on this chart. Yeah, Mark Zelator is not free. Well, can you describe the auction market theory? Because I'm actually not familiar with it. Or post a link. Yeah, fair enough. If you can find a link, that would be great. Taste Whack is calling me a new. Yeah, no worries. It's an auction, but it's efficient market hypothesis that rules all. Let me see if I can find a sync link. I'll write it up. All right, yeah, and you know, we are currently. I'm not sure which Discord are you in. Are you in the incubator? It's part of Wyckoff theory, market auction theory. Okay. In both incubator and OG. Okay, you're more than welcome to come join into the general. I think I'm sitting in there in voice and, you know, explaining it in words if you want to. I'm more than happy to hear you out. Perfect. You think the song is skipping? Okay, let me see. Yeah, guys, we're using new software here, so you might notice Swag saying don't let people talk about nonsense here. No, but like you know, if most people have nonsense in their head to start off with, like we should be engaging those people, right? And we should be attempting to explain to them why they're wrong, right? Like we can't, like, if we don't have dialogue between the two sides, how are we ever expecting anyone to change from just, you know, drawing random lines on a chart to yeah, and that's fine. That's fine that you like it, but you might just be mathematically wrong, and it just, you know, sometimes it's just very difficult for people to accept that, right? It's just because people attach themselves, like, especially when there's money involved, man. Like, you know, it's sometimes difficult to say that, hey, I've wasted a lot of money on a lot of dumb shit, but it's where I came from, right? Like I used to be all about the TA, and now, you know, it's been proven to me mathematically that TA doesn't work and makes a lot more sense, and in turn I'm a lot more profitable. Yeah, please, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I didn't get a noise that you're in here. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining. Yeah, no worries. My pleasure, man. Right. Sorry, buddy. They can't hear you. Give me 1 second just to fix the sound. Say something. Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. I think it's coming through now. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
So, anyways, like, I guess I'll restart. I've heard a bit about, you know, I think I can make an assumption on why you guys think it's mathematical as far as like counting auction market theory.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say what my assumption is, and I'll like explain what auction market theory means to me.
Like, idiot, I just explained to you the deal. You're like, let me still. There's no other than math.
No, just let him explain the thing.
Because if he's in our server for months and then he still is like, we were nice enough to him enough, and then he's like, let me tell you about my nonsense. Like, fuck you, bro.
All right. Just let him explain the thing. I want to hear it. I didn't hear it.
No, it's okay. I understand to people it's a waste of time. So I don't want to take up someone's time. Like, I don't need to take anyone's time with it if they don't want to. It's no big deal.
No, man, you're good. Yo, Bali, will you just let him explain? I want to talk to the guy.
But it's just like, oh, let me show you why I got it. Learn to get A's, bro. And you're around us. We fucking do the most next level shit. You consume it, and the best you get is volume profile. Like, snap out of it. And I told you the fucking thing is mathematically proven. You're like, it's still, let me tell you my dumb shit. Why are you? Khaled wanted to tell me dumb shit, I wouldn't listen. I gotta listen to your dumb shit, though.
Oh my god. All right. I don't know where to go from here. Like, okay.
No,
yeah, the thing.
Let's hear it for the other retards who have egos when they should have no merit to have egos. But look at the fucking order book, bro. You deserve to lose your mind. But go on.
I don't look at the order book, but let me ask you,
You
like,
fucking know the difference. I explained to you in chat. None of it seeped in.
I'm not here to argue, but could you just explain the mathematical probabilities and just say that it is proven?
Yeah. So okay. Let me take this one.
No, he's malicious. That's why I'm coming at him, man. 100% of them
are not malicious at all.
You are actually. I told you the answer, and you're like, explain it to me. Well, if I explain it to you, you have no fucking clue what I'm saying. You're wasting time. That's all you want to do. You want to see like, but I. No one gives a shit.
Well, bro, I got time. We literally okay. We have not even we. There's this variance ratio test that you can do to figure out if something is a random walk, if it's just random all over the place, or whether it's not a random walk, right? Any sort of theory to suggest that price is somehow, deterministic or is not random can be mathematically disproven by the variance ratio test, and we actually have it as a tool. We use it as a tool, right? And so from a TA perspective, they a lot of them start by assuming that, like, hey, if a price hits this line, if it makes this pattern, if if this indicator that's tracking just price is in some sort of a zone, then it's determined to go the other way. And you can mathematically disprove that with the variance ratio test. And you can also disprove that just by looking at all the times that the indicators just don't work, right? And what happens is you use, right.
The odds are the cumulative distribution function of return, okay? So, like, that's a fact. Who cares? Who cares what you do, bro?
Yeah.
Who cares? Believe it or not, just stop your fucking nonsense. What you do, no one cares about. I do volume, but I explained to you, even it's not a, you understand, like whatever the shit you're looking at, you understand every buy has a sell. Like you're dying to be a mark, and we're trying to help you, and you're like, no, let me explain my dumb shit.
He said he didn't know what auction market theory is. I came in to just explain that to him. That's all I was doing.
But he also doesn't know what
to do anything malicious.
Bro, he also doesn't know what the retard homeless person under the bridge knows. Who cares? It's a you don't understand that it's a nonsense because it's mathematically proven to be wrong, but then you still want to occupy his brain with nonsense and then waste our time. We can be looking at fucking assets.
Well, okay, I mean, come on. To be fair, I did ask the guy because I actually did know what it was, and I have about 1 hour until market close.
Shit. I promise. I'm back in a week. Let's see you do non-dumb shit. Prove me wrong.
Take a look at the VRT, my friend. Take a look at the skinny on options math. They'll help you wonders. Yeah, they'll help you wonders.
He doesn't come clean that he's too dumb to understand VRT and he shut up and then he goes, no, but I'm an expert. So I think if I watch Harry Potter, I know chemistry. So let me tell you some shit. And he's been on the both servers. That's why I'm pissed off. We have a whole system to get rid of it. It's
Oh,
a value
man.
of a place who you don't let it.
Yeah, I mean, there's some truth to that. Like Harvard's a good example. You know.
No, you can do the black thing, but our thing isn't like engaging with it.
Yeah.
And if you're not gonna admit you're too dumb to understand PRT, and that's the entire reason you're wasting our time. Just admit to it, and that's fact.
Well, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people just don't even bother to do the research. It's like, you know, when we tell them like, hey, it's math, it's science, it's not an art thing. Like they just kind of tune out.
If you want to go by what people want, then why not do this? He probably has ideas. The whole thing is that the 3 standard deviation plus is in the minority. Like he doesn't even know what's good. Like we got to tell him. And he's been on the server and he knows this because he goes like, I see the smarter people doing math. I'm gonna do my own dumb shit for whatever reason. Then I'm gonna go tell the smart people what I do, but I'm here to learn. And like none of it makes any sense. And like, what is the point of it? Like there would be millions of idiots like him on a daily basis if you go. And that's not who's gonna be a good like you want someone doing this. How long do you think it's gonna last? Like, do we care to get him as a customer? That's the whole thing. But like, if the show is let's entertain all idiots, then that's a different thing.
Well, I mean, you know, content.
I guess.
At the end of the day, like that's kind of what I'm here for, is to listen to people, right? Like, I mean,
I didn't know that. I'm not fucking here to listen to people.
Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. And this is the difference between the customer support department and the CEOs. Oh, man. All right, guys, come join us on Discord. Let us know about your market theories. Oh my god. You guys in the chat trading anything? In the general, Bali, you trading anything? Did you cover?
And fuck yeah. What time is it? Yeah.
It's 10.
I had the market strategies, JNUG, SOXL, TNA, NUG, some volatility shit, FAS, SQQ. I have a bunch of shit.
Right.
And then I have all the like whatever's on FTX, whatever's on Coinbase, everything. You know?
Fuck.
Yeah. But like what's interesting, some lot. MicroStrategy was paying a lot, and what happened? Isn't the it should be really correlated to Bitcoin, but then Bitcoin's going.
No, there's some difference between them, isn't there? Like MicroStrategy is outperforming Bitcoin according to Omega anyway. Yeah. Henry is got in on some Cody earlier. What the fuck is Cody?
That's wrong too. Yeah, it's some shit that's pumping.
Fuck, man. Why am I not in the crypto space? Jesus Christ, every fucking day, there's something that moves 15% man. You know what I did today? I did 0.64% on my options. 0.64, and this fucking guy is playing 15% moves on the daily. Like,
we're not even doing the fucking NFT thing. Those things. In half an hour.
The NFT is retarded. Man, my buddy was getting into the fucking like opening the packs with the whatever the fucking basketball players on them. You know, it was like you get like a random fucking card, and those things are going from like 2K to 20K in like a fucking minute.
The whole thing is that random algorithm. Like whoever wrote that. They all use the same, you know, you just go, like the whole thing is, I don't even know why they have like they're making them thinking they're doing shit, but the whole thing is determined by the time you mint, some random generated, and then it's like exactly like the market. It's not up to you. It's how lucky you are on the random thing. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I was talking to Pig in the city about a site, and if we go, if our thing is like we're anti-TA, that's a petty war. That's like a small thing. Like our thing should be our approach, like a mathematical, the smart people doing shit, and that's why I'm like this shit just dilutes. Because like it's like
you're like playing on their battlefield, right? Like yeah, I kind of get that.
It's not like these people are not even the people. Like if you go like if you know like Apple hates Android, but their thing isn't publicly showing how Android sucks, because that's at best okay. Android sucks now. Like so it's like you know and the reason that they go. We're not making that clear that like you're not at this level. If you were, so it's like there's not enough things in the West like this. Like if you have a school of gifted kids, you know it's 30 out of a million people.
Yeah.
No out of a million people will come and tell the top 30 like let me tell you what I think. No one gives a shit, and the whole value is from like who doesn't get it, and money doesn't get you in. So it's like why Harvard, who has like university, right? Because it's not even about money. You would overpay to get it. So like if TA was a better thing and new kids were in it, like new kids would not even know about TA. And then if my entire time is like, yo, this is why TA is a scam or whatever, then they're like, what is it? Like if you enter his nonsense, then it's like, oh, let's get into volume. How is the distribution? That's a whole mathematical thing that, like, our thing is just our approach. We do the stats and things. Like, it could be for management. It could be for trading. It
could be for medicine.
But like, it's not for idiots. like you know, if you go to Toys R Us, there's a section for smart kids. An idiot kid never goes there, and that's how they want it.
Right.
But like scale is a different thing. And then there's a thing in mathematics that says if you get like what to have for dinner, they'll vote on pizza. If you get 10 people out of the same 1,000, they'll vote for steak.
Yeah.
So another thing is like, it's like Bentley by definition doesn't fucking do like Big Macs. Like Big Mac will scale. Bentley doesn't. You know? So you gotta like be thinking that. Because otherwise, like things that is scaled, give, my Crown Buddy, are like, that's, yeah.
Just a bunch of Big Macs.
One of the things. Like, yeah, if you want to do math, like it's like and if you're credible, you don't need to sell them on every topic. Like when I talk to you guys about like medicine, you I don't have to, but you go like, because he's smart, like that's the only value we have. Like, if you dilute that, then it's like, why even listen to us? Then any asshole, if we just entertain any, why wouldn't you be able to do it? Like the whole thing is that nobody else can, because the smartest people come and join.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's but like, yeah, then and then we're gonna have like educational videos, and if they see those, it's like this guy sees like a commercial for, he doesn't like it, and then he goes like, let me show you a commercial for Android. Like, no, you saw the commercial, you don't like it, move on. Now you don't need to also take from us. Like, it's only because like there's 0 times has this worked for me. Like, he's never gonna change. So I know that for a fact. So it's like, why even start? I'm still like pissed off. Like, how can you be in our service? And they probably help him. Some dude probably has helped him. And it's like, it's a total waste of time. As soon as they exhibit one dumb thing, like at least in the server, get rid of them. Because it just, and you see every time you let in a stay, he comes and says dumb shit. He pisses, like, they all will do it. He timed this to come here today and tell us about volume. Like we don't know it. And isn't it interesting that those idiots
Can I
just
address this without being interrupted? Because I'd be happy to.
It's interesting that Reese and those retards are doing volume profile too. You're dying to talk about it, right?
No. I'm not here. I didn't time this to like screw you guys or anything. I'm just here to learn. I saw Vlad posted a stream. I haven't looked at the server in a few months, so I was like, oh, let me see what he's talking about. So I joined the stream and started like asking him, oh, how do you trade options? I'm trying to learn about that. That's all I did.
Because the learning doesn't happen when you talk. You gotta shut the fuck up and listen.
No, all right. Before this gets way too insane for Twitch, let's just say this. Watch the Tasty Trade shit. It will actually, if you're actually interested in learning, watch the Tasty Trade shit. Watch the previous streams. I went over all the free tools.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and come ask questions, but ask the kind of questions where you're actually interested in learning about math, not interested in why volume profiles work. I'm not accusing you of saying that, but just in general, just like as a guideline. Yeah, because those should help you out a lot. Like if you're genuinely interested in learning. Yeah.
To be honest, do you have VRT open? I promise you. Did you type in VRT into TradingView? No. Right?
I've looked at all your indicators. I don't like. What do you mean?
Right. So you know VRT exists. You still do this. How do you guys not?
Yes, I know it exists. I applied it to my chart, but I didn't know how to use
but you're better.
So
okay.
Off the chart.
There's a couple of streams ago, I did a video on exactly how VRT works. Yeah, so do check that. It's right here. There's also fantastic descriptions on, like, the variance ratio test is not like the principle that we came up with. Like there's a shitload of documentation on the variance ratio test. It's pretty well documented. What did Joe Bose? Joe Bose posted a link. Let's take a look. Is there actually a fucking article on smart questions? Jesus Christ.
It's not smart or dumb, man. It's his intent. He's malicious. He knows all this. He's lying that he doesn't. He's too dumb, and we gotta like entertain his shit. What's so difficult? No one's born knowing these things. I'm not retarded.
Why do you think I have it out for you, bro? I haven't done anything. Like, I'm not trying.
You're in a Discord.
I feel like you think everyone's attacking you, and we've spoken about this, and that's not what I'm trying to do.
We've spoken about it. See, who is we, asshole? Stop thinking about me.
You and I, we've literally had discourse on this on Twitter.
Me and you have talked. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, about what? On Twitter, I replied to you and said, hey, I think what you're talking about is super interesting.
Why weren't you talking on Discord, LARP?
We did for a bit, but I've moved on to other. I've just been doing other stuff. Like,
okay, how am I wrong?
Wrong about what? About
seconds. Shut the fuck up.
I feel like you're looking for
He's on my ass Twitter analyzing me. I can pick these assholes out, man. Entertaining them. Now I'm like overheated and shit for no reason. And he's like me. And they're all obsessed with me. But then, yeah, we know your shit exists, but I'm doing something else. And he's like, yeah, we've talked. Who's we? Like. He's not interested in learning. He's interested in analyzing.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of those fucking people in here, right? Like,
majority of them are going to be like that. It's not even. You shouldn't even be shocked. The majority of them are going to be like that. But if you're new, you have to ask questions. Who the fuck explains it? All these idiots who know things. Who explained it to them? Like, it's dumb. Of course I have nothing against teaching people. It's who you fucking like dedicate your time to. not this retard.
Skay saying it's also like 200 pages. Is it actually? Shit.
I reported my Twitter too. He's like, you had a conversation with me on Twitter. Probably one of the fucking assholes who flags me. Delicious, man. They come here crazy. Like they just wanna like fuck with it. Like, and I can pick them. You probably weren't around. One time I picked one out. The guy was just saying hello to Pig, and I could tell.
He just looked at him funny.
Bro, it just sucks for you, whatever your name is. You're too dumb. Sorry. You know, you're too dumb and you're too horrible.
Just, you know, like we can't filter for all of them. It's gonna be okay.
No, they lose their shit. Like the other one on Twitter who was like, this is so routine. Like, it's so predictable every time. What did you tell me on Twitter? I don't even talk to you. If someone comes and says dumb shit, I don't like. Who are you for me to talk to you? And he's on our Discord, but goes on Twitter.
I feel like it's also because you know, the TA shit, like anybody can sort of like there's just a shitload of people and there's no barrier to entry, and like, you know, you can learn a few lines and you can learn a few RSI divs and like you're fucking set, you know, like you're a fucking professional.
He's a horrible idiot, bro. You've been away. This is so routine. This is a shit to deal with on a daily basis. The majority of it, like
Yeah.
there's no other way to do it. He can come back in 10 years, he'll be the same shit. You know. And I can tell very easily in 2 seconds. That's my whole thing. And they go and prove it right every time.
You just looked at me funny.
Yeah, no. One time, one of them was like, "Hello, Pig. I really want to thank you," and I'm like, "Boom, there." Because, okay, why? What? You know? And then they were like, "Oh, so it's about thank you." Like, no.
He went and joined Alpha.
Oh, what's up, son, dude?
It's so obvious. It's so obvious. The other time when people are asking questions, I don't have this fucking response. This idiot, you tell him, he's like, I've used your shit, we've seen everything, but I'm still here, and I want to learn, but let me talk. There's no end to the dumb shit. Then their fucking moms told them they were smart, where they're the idiots, and then his butt hurt, and he's gonna like harass me on Twitter. You're an idiot, bro. You're fucking lucky you know us. Okay? In your dumb life, you will never fucking run it. Then this is how you use it. Really, honestly. Anyway, talk about some other shit. Otherwise, I'm just stuck on the No, it's because it's so obvious what I got to do with them. It's like, why even defend?
All right, so rates are up today.
Look at MicroStrategy.
Oh yeah, fuck, that's what we were doing. That's right. Where do I want to see it? What's the ticker?
MSTR.
Oh yeah,
Well,
MSTR.
go that another 17-year-old who was such an expert. Who cares?
All right. So actually, wow, it is down. I wouldn't expect that on Bitcoin having a positive day.
You gotta run the fully ADF test on it, and it might even like if you, I don't know, it might be a thing that like Bitcoin follows. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, the omega ratio on it is higher, right? I mean, Hearst is kind of giving you trend, but I don't know if that's like significant or not because it's not in any sort of extreme. No, I don't want to go to a lower time frame. I want to look at it in different tools. Yeah, fuck, negative until further notice. Mom
Have you read
3G is accelerating on it.
Mon 3G, it's like I noticed it's loading slower. It's probably because like they changed shit in the background, and then we gotta like adjust to it. Mon 3G does all the permutations possible. That like, and just right now, like 10 minutes ago, we figured out like no look back camel filtering, and then like we don't need to look at every. You can check the state or check every possible outcome, and then one is like a closed solution, is fast and whatever, and the other one is like computationally heavy.
Right.
Yeah. But then yeah, then we're gonna make
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
and then-
honestly, I'll take anything with more certainty over speed. Like even with entropy shit, I know it gives it late, but like I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's always between speed and what happened with someone. Oh, they're posting in general. Yeah.
Joe Baus is saying Dixie's making moves this week. Yeah, man, and like I was talking about it, you know, yesterday and the day before that. I think if risk assets continue to get sold off, you know, anything against the U.S. dollar pair is gonna be a fucking tanking. You know, like you're essentially just buying USD. This also happens during dollar shortages. Usually we would see rates actually down on that. I don't know if this is some sort of, you know, bull div trap, you know, doji reversal, gravestone throwaway thing, but I would be expecting lower rates. I would be expecting lower rates. Not so much that I'd want to make a bet on it, but it's just strange to me that the market's going down and the rates are going up. Let's see, USD CAD. Yeah, USD CAD is up, going positive on trend. Still nothing on entropy though. USD ruble, I was looking to actually buy some rubles. Still negative trend on this one. And actually we saw the Russian stock markets look quite good. Let's see if that is holding up. Yes, for the time being anyways, but positive trend is slowing down. Actually, MOX had a negative day today. So let's take a look at the VIX, because we had an entropy decrease on the VIX. Yeah, I guess today wasn't a very volatile day, hey? It's just kind of a nothing burger. Use the future currency indices. Can you give me a ticker? What is a future currency indice? Let's just look at currencies. 6A1 exclamation. Jesus, 6A1 exclamation. Australian dollar futures. Is this against, yeah, this must be against the US dollar though, right? Yeah, trend getting more significant on this one to the downside. Oh, it's not giving you any sort of pickup in volatility though here. Yeah, yesterday was a nice pop, and actually we saw entropy getting lower, so I was expecting volatility to continue picking up. Let's just take a look at 6B1 while we're here. British pound futures. Oh, oof. Big oof for the British pound. and now entropy is moving down and volatility is expanding from a very low point. This is a very bearish stance for this one, and you even got it on the PEP. It's the AUD against 6 currencies. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So it's like a basket. Do you know the weight of that basket? Because a lot of the times when it's like, you know, a basket of currencies like the Dixie, it's literally just the US versus Euro, and the rest is just garbage. Gotcha. Perfect. I'll pull that up in just one sec. Let's take a look. Oh, they're listed here. Okay. Where's 6A? Yeah, here's 6A. Yeah, so just wait against the USD. That's cool. I didn't know CMEs had these. It's very cool.
Yo, man.
Yo.
Yo. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm interested in us talking, and Vlad's like, well, we talk to people.
Yeah, bro. So I just, you know, I'm still getting an understanding of what role it is exactly, you know, the stream has, and what role is it that, like.
We said it should be the Wu-Tang talking when Wu-Tang is performing.
Come rap with the Wu-Tang. Oh my god, I actually think I have Marky muted in this channel. Yeah, I do. Sorry, bro. Alright, you're unmuted.
If it's not us talking, then of course it's like, yeah, do your thing, but it ain't gonna fucking include us.
No, but I just, you know, I didn't get the point that, like, hey, we might wanna not engage with the TA people. Like, I was under the impression that, hey, we do actually want to engage with the TA people, but now that
it's not that they don't know. A certain percentage of them use that as an excuse to fuck with you.
No, I get that. I get it.
And my whole fucking talent is I can pick them out in 2 seconds.
I get it. I get it.
With me, pick them out every single time. Some dude even does this. It's obvious who these people are, and then you don't pick them out, and then like I got to deal with them. Like,
Yeah.
you know this guy is on both servers. You have to have seen him being dumb. Get rid of him. Not once has it worked out. Every single time you go like, "Hey, retard, say something," and they say more dumb shit. And like, why? Like, you know, it's not that people don't know. It's that they're horrible people. These ones.
Yeah. He just wants to hijack the stage. Oh yeah, nice things that you're doing, but let me tell you about.
Can I interest you in a Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, man. It's just retarded.
And then he's talking to me on Twitter, like the insane red flags. He's talked to his friend's house, analyzing. It's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some funny shit. Hey, I was with a Polish girl.
Oh,
Was she on
yeah.
stream?
Yeah, we're still on stream.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What did you do with the Polish girl?
Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing, man.
Yeah, whatever.
You're hearing the Polish
fucking-
chick, way more fucking useful.
Sauna going, hookah smoking guy.
Wait, let me try to put on my. Let me see if my AirPods is already charged. Because
Your phone is good.
Okay, I think it's a bit charged. Okay, it's a bit charged. It goes fast, man. The charging. It's good. Yeah, man. So yeah, like he doesn't care about what you say. He just wants to learn you something. He comes to your stream, so he tries to learn teach you something.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He's Canadian. He's not gonna see it. He's like,
No, I just like to argue. Like, I honestly, okay. This is the thing. I really like arguing with people, and I just fucking enjoy it. I just
do it in your own time. Arguing.
I get physically sick. I lose brain cells. The last fucking thing I want to do is argue.
well, yeah, because you know you get they like get under your skin because you're very close to your code. You're working on. Like it is stupid. They're taking a stupid perspective on things, and of course it would fucking piss you off. But like I don't know. It's like a fun pastime for me to explain to people as to why they're wrong. You know.
Well, I'm saying you do your own shit. It's not gonna include us, man.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. All right, so
people are coming from us. The tools are from us. And I'm not into. If a retard comes and says, "I don't think the iPhone makes calls," does the Steve Jobs come down and say, "Hey, look at my cell phone. It's making the call"? Who gives a shit? and if the best thing that you offer is debating retards, why listen? Okay, last right every time. What's the point?
Yeah, true. Is he German? Could be an invasion. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll take your referral, but it's not gonna fuck.
Honestly, I don't give a shit about the referral. I just wanted to keep it interesting. Yeah.
Come on, man. I will wake up early on. Like I'm not doing my shit.
Yeah, I feel that. Yo, bro, honestly, I couldn't give less of a shit about the referral income. Like that's the last of my fucking worries. Yeah.
Yeah, did you already buy?
You want to debate? Fucking debate me, and then you're not gonna like it.
Lube up. Oh my god.
That's a different story, man. And that could be funny. Like this motherfucker has a whole thing. He's like, I'm talking. Yes, yo. And all of them, if they're too focused on me, you know it's a problem. Good or bad. If they're too focused, they don't get that it's about the math. They think it's about like me, and then they either like me or hate me, and it's just like who even cares?
Yeah.
Hey, what did you think about my? I like the idea. Yeah, I like the idea of math.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was actually top.
No.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So I like the idea thing is so fucking silly because it's like it's not ideas, it's fucking math.
That's the thing. It's the same thing with diversity. Like they're idiots.
It's
like,
provable.
But it's still, I'm gonna think what Reese was like. That's another dead giveaway. When they go, I know math says this, but it's only because asshole parents raised them. They tell them how dumb.
I like the idea of free hookers. Yeah, it's never gonna
But
no, the free hookers, you might get some sort of bailout, but like this idea that I've seen them, they're mathematical proof I've been on the server for 2 months, 2 years, whatever the fuck he said, and I'm still here. Like that's the thing I was saying. It's like a criminal reaching for your gun as a cop, and then he's gonna come and close. You gotta, if you don't do anything by the time he's get shot. He's testing.
But let
he
him
just
talk.
keep-
Let him talk.
Well, I just fuck yeah.
The whole thing is like getting these idiots out.
Yeah, man. Like
Who
zero
really
tolerance.
do that over and over? Why even? That's not like as a pastime. Debating, it's like that would be like chat roulette, you know? Really, like
TA roulette. Speak to a TA expert at random.
Look at Lazy Bear or whatever, or not Lazy Bear. The people who make these are on the street, and what should be done? Like access to them, or giving the floor to retards to debate? Like you don't even value us, you know.
Keep your butts out of my mouth, seriously.
This fucking on the street with his fucking voice. He did, and it was so bad they had to remove it. It was so embarrassing. You got nothing to say. Really, on no topic. What? Oh, I'm reading. Yeah, don't miss things and then fucking like, what is he saying? I don't know. Who cares? No, it's intent, man. It's intent. You can easily tell if oh, Moose is here. You should check out the no look back.
Did you check out Mushy Pussy? Mushy Pussy. Eminem, like German. Mushy Pussy. He's like wet pussy. Yeah. Mushy Pussy. That's powerful. Yo,
this is just a start of it. This is just a start of it. If they find out that, hey, this is a place I can go piss off Bally, I can just, and the host will let me talk.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the point. It's just nobody was talking, and I wanted to see what he's got to say. It's
People are saying the same shit, man. What do you mean you want to see what I'm available to you, and you go, I want to see what the idiot has to say.
Yeah.
What are we doing here then? Like I got fucking millions of positions open. I could be doing other shit. You want to hear? I don't need to be here, man.
Oh.
That flat killed it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see what you got.
Well, all right. All right.
And then it comes in the voice and
All right.
It's the whole thing. It's like, have I ever been wrong once? I can tell. Even with in Twitter Spaces with fucking Bitcoin maxis. Day 1, they banned me. Day 2, I was closing the fucking space. Who wants to hear from idiots? What are we talking about? The whole value is like, oh, we got smart.
Yeah, true.
If it's about vagina, let's hear their thoughts. Who cares about what idiots think? About anything. What time is it, idiot? No one cares. The smart person says something, they care.
Yeah, it was funny.
It's funny if I fucking get sick, man. I'm like burning up, and it's like, because I'm not expecting it. We have filters in place. That's why I got to be at fucking incubator, man. How do you know this asshole exists and you don't kick him out? I don't even know what this fucking down. I'm so fucking annoyed.
Joe Bouse is asking how's oil looking. Let's take a look. Are any of you guys trading US oil?
Just gonna reset.
Oil's actually looking okay.
I think it's gonna dump
I've
more.
got entropy moving down.
Is it up?
Oil's pretty flat on the day, 0.57% up.
I'm retired. I'm looking at mid-curve top. It was what? I haven't seen that.
Entropy looks good on it. Yeah, the oil's looking decent. You got PEB flashing yellow. You got nothing in the distribution. You got trend going positive. Yeah, no issues with this. Bullish. The entire energy sector is actually looking pretty good. Joe Bouse with the numbers. Evergrande. You want me to look at fucking Evergrande? Let's look at it. Didn't they miss a fucking payment today? A fucking bond payment? The China nonsense company, the fucking real estate.
Point flip indicator is the binomial distribution.
Yeah, very high volatility. Entropy's now moving up. Trends now. So this is most likely over for Evergrande for the time being. We can probably reset here and go again, but for the time being, I would not be looking for an extension of this move. What the fuck is wrong with my trading view?
What is this? No, who's the feeling noise? Is it Martin?
What? Oh, my noise. Yeah.
Well, okay.
I'm in the car.
You guys, legit license, bro.
I don't have it.
Yo, we have some shit here. It's like I don't even know what it is. Sexist.
License expired. 2019. I'm driving like 2 years license.
What? You're driving 2 years without a license, eh?
Yeah.
He's trying to be funny for the stream.
Powerful, powerful. He's gonna give up all of his gains on paying fucking traffic tickets.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a fat tail. It's a fat tail, bro. You know, you're never gonna notice it, and then one day it's gonna happen.
yeah, and then what? They get a ticket for 100 euros.
They're gonna take your fucking car away.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And,
You know, you can make the same argument for traffic tickets. Like, you can say, hey man, when I do infractions, you get paid. So let me have my car and then come bust me every time, and you make money. I'm OJ's lawyer.
Fucking true.
I know, but you just drive normal, you never get stopped. So
Yeah.
you have to watch out on Friday, city, you know, city center. You have to watch out.
That time the guy stopped you because you're white, like you were wearing something pimp or whatever. Remember that time the cop stopped you? Really? The time you were like wearing something, or you had like cash on you, or there was something that was like annoying. He thought like you stolen it or something.
Yeah,
Right?
watch Rolex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
motherfucker.
It's still.
But yeah, that was just. Okay, you have to watch out.
Not too much power, No, I never trade up, but like I bought up too, because I thought it doesn't move up the ETF, UUP.
Oh, UEP. Yeah, I was fucking looking at that earlier.
It's the only thing we can trade the dollar with. And by the way, a lot of the leverage ones, Tasty doesn't let you trade. They're no different than but Robinhood fucked because they were like, oh, but leverage ETF. And they're the same way. Some they don't let you trade.
Doesn't Evolve FX let you trade the dollar?
If you really want to be pro, you got to do the futures on the CME.
Yeah. What's the margin requirement on it? Do you know?
It's actually low for forex. It's not that
Oh,
high.
is it? That's good. That's pretty good.
Because it's like the same thing that like they have like 500x leverage because it doesn't move.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like based in some of the leverage. I don't know. I don't want to because it's not. There's no volatility, I guess. But also they trade it because it's uncorrelated. Like everything, there's this global correlation problem that lowers the volatility. And then they say the forex is the most uncorrelated. But you gotta go
What?
by mutual.
Really?
Yeah. You know, like my theory is as to why like a good dollar ETF doesn't exist is because then nobody would trade like VIX products. It's like
Yeah,
it's just
okay. It's just the fucking inverse, yeah.
So I don't think there's something with it. I don't know. Because it's better than trading notes. It's better than but like up doesn't move it out. No one trades it, and then it's like a chicken and egg thing.
Right.
I took profit on the what is that DYDX? Just pumping.
Oh, so you managed to get into it?
I wanted to invest in the company before they had tokens, like the same way.
Right,
like,
gotcha.
And then they didn't let us, or we were late or something. And then now they have it. It's like it has like a lot of backers, and they all are like it's also on Kraken. It's like it's just certain things. It's just it's the same thing with like VC things. They put in money, and then it's an investment. So like getting new rounds, it's just the cost of getting those gains.
Right.
Do it. I guess that's the entire thing. Like if you buy coins on Gemini, their job is to pump it. If it's a real market, you're not interested because they're not gonna fucking move. Like things that moon have to be in efficient markets because like what are the odds of like getting 200 heads in a row?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if you told people we have an efficient market, do you want to trade? They should say no. So, you know, it makes sense.
Have a good night, some dude.
Oh yeah, easy. I didn't see him. Where is he?
Yeah, he's off to bed.
Yeah. It's thanks a lot, man. Him and Mustay. I can handle it. Yeah. Mustay. Yo, Mustay is upset at them. He was, bro. It's only because I don't think it's good enough. I don't want to. Mousse, fucking, if he puts his mind to it, him and his buddy, bro, they're like the latest additions to the coding team. They don't know jack shit in like a weekend while they're glamping. They like figured shit out. It's just like he has to like give a shit. It's because he's an engineer, right? He's like a young Cred. Cred, you know, crypto Cred.
Crypto Craig.
Cred, the British guy. He sounds exactly like Cred. Cred, the guy from Twitter.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the guy who was here.
No, retards don't get on my radar. Yeah.
It's funny because everyone busts his balls, and then as soon as they're like, Inco, he's a million times smarter. And then it's like, oh my god. That's why I kicked out that forgettable asshole. He was so impressed that he made Craig laugh, and I'm like, you fucking loser. We said Greg, and everyone was laughing. You fucking asshole. Who cares?
Yeah, he was really from the job, man. Together with you. Every time something up with this guy.
Yo, and how many times did we cut him flack? And then at the end, they always do the same thing. All of them, they do the same thing. And his logic is that, well, if Pig can do what you can do it better, then it can't be that valuable, can it? Like, what?
Well, welcome to the majority of the world.
No, you know what it is though. People like watching like we don't have these good shows anymore. But like if they were like they're good shows on like Discovery Channel or whatever, and like people or like the documentary, like people watch certain things, and they like knowing that they're not gonna understand all of it, but like it's the curious ones. It's like the ones like there's already a filter if you go that approach. Because not every you don't want it. The thing is, just Big Macs is scale. Like even if you want to make good burgers, you can't because with scale you have to like lower your quality.
Right.
Have to move fast or whatever. But like you don't want to dilute. Yeah. Also it's like they shouldn't even be able to like have access to you, like. If you're some like it's not the like you're here because like you're here for people to listen to. If they were good enough, they would be in the same position. So it's like yeah.
So you're always gonna have like retards.
Always, my friend, always. What happened to Viral Killer?
Oh,
Who the fuck was Viral Killer? I don't think I've heard that name ever.
yeah, he bought like Ethereum.
I found him to Richard Hart. I was at the Richard Hart server. I was telling Richard Hart, listen to this shit. I was telling Richard Hart, Richard, your tone is the problem. Yeah. And then I was like, Richard, people will like you when you say how you say it. Yeah, and then he came from there.
It's like a French
Inco's was a bigger fan of his. I had no idea he had the YouTube. He sent me shit. I never looked at it.
Oh, Viral Killer.
Yeah, but like Inco's fucking all shit. Also, he's also
Ethereum.
He's fucking like. Anyone who can.
He had thousands of Ethereum.
Fast. Huh?
I think he had like thousands of Ethereum or something like that.
Thousands of Ethereum.
Yeah. No, it's like it's the same thing with building. It's not a crazy idea. 300 Bitcoin when it was cheap. It's that did you keep it?
Yeah.
Did you keep the game? Clearly not, right? But like buying 300 when you were early, like why?
Yeah. When it was like 10 cents, yeah.
Yeah, Marky, how many billions of coins are you sitting on?
Right now, 217 billion.
So let's see if you keep it, or if you're gonna sell it.
Yeah.
Yo, it's stopping and the close. You got 9 minutes.
It only needs
Oh
to
shit,
go
we
like,
do have 9 minutes.
1 billion X is at one, and this is $1 share point. 1 billion.
Dude, even if it goes to like 10 cents, you're a fucking quadrillionaire or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but it's never gonna go to 10 cents.
What's the price per coin right now?
I don't know. I
Like
don't even know how to say it.
0.00001 of a cent, like millionth of a penny, 1 millionth of a penny.
Yeah, it's like 1 billionth of a dollar.
Yeah.
1 billionth of a dollar.
Yo, Bali, the SSR crossed up on BTC, hey?
It did
On the daily, it's not pointed up. I don't know if the angle kind of matters, but it is above the line. If we get a down day tomorrow, then that might potentially make it follow through.
Going up when it was going up, the similarity wasn't going up.
Yeah.
And that makes like if you get a bunch of reds and then one green, even if you didn't have this, you would go, these are not similar. For the green to now be the trend, it needs more similarity.
Right.
We should look at it like at a very like sharp V bottom, But like again, if you think about it, you see it as a cosine value of the angle of the vectors. It makes sense. I'm also adding shit to it. I'm gonna add distance. And I'm adding like a thing that multiplies. It's getting better. That's because that's only for the lag of 1. It's the same thing with autocorrelation. Autocorrelation, like you have a lag of 1, lag of 2, lag of 3.
Right.
We have one that goes up to 10. Like mom goes to the length that you give them. They take all of them.
So crazy weather over here, man. Raining, thunder, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be winter time soon. It actually smells like winter in Russia already. You know that crispy cold smell you get?
That's so good, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this thing that like that's why like if you have seasons in your country or whatever,
yeah,
you're really tall. Like you grow like people who don't have seasons, they're short people.
I thought it was always a food association. I thought it was like a nutrients thing.
There's a whole theory that like this expansion and contraction during the seasons is what like advances it. Like if you look at every place that has no seasons, they're like primitive people too.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it makes sense California listening because it's all really it's like your thing. Like if in the shower, it's the same idea that the like after the sauna they jump into cold water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the contrast is like that's some shit.
Oh, bro, we just got a place over here in Russia, and now I have a sauna at home, and then I'm gonna build an ice bath, and it's gonna be fucking epic. And then I'm gonna get a hookah, and then I'm gonna be fucking set.
I saw one of the Vox episodes. They go to Russia,
yeah,
and then he wants the time. He takes him to the bath, and then like beats them with what is that shit?
Yeah, it's like it's called vinyak, and it's just a bunch of leaves on like a stick, right? It's just a bunch of sticks tied together. Bro, that shit is so good. That shit is so good.
Yeah. And then they went to churches and they drank vodka.
Yeah, that was literally my first week in Russia. That's all we did. Yeah. We went to churches and we drank a lot. And then we had meats and shit and barbecues. Oh, it was fucking awesome.
Yo, I'll be right back.
Alright, bro.
I'll be right back.
Easy. Yo, what's going on? Dumping? Let me see if I want to close.
Pretty flat day today. I want to see if the VIX continues tomorrow. We're above the POVMA on it. Volatility, the historical volatility on it is still rising. So it's, you know, it's definitely.
Anyone watch the news? Are they saying anything?
Fuck.
It's the debt ceiling, right? People are freaking out.
Yeah, but like if you raise it 79 times in history, like what are the fucking chances, you know? Yeah, like I know it's a coin flip thing or the die roll, but like at the same time, like it's like a loaded die. Like there's no fucking way.
It's the narrative.
They always
threaten it, but they're never gonna do it.
They always get so emotional too. They're like actors that couldn't make it into fucking acting school. Yeah, it's so fucking funny.
That's the skill is like you got to be able to act in bullshit.
Yeah.
Really, all of them. Yeah.
And like it's so obvious that it's fucking bullshit.
Interest is not even aligned. Like Yellen is included in the rich people. They're just trying to make.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck yourself.
I too hold $600 accounts at all the banks. Get the fuck out of here.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, but this thing, because this is like the idea of foreign aid. Like, let me give you money as aid, but then you have to listen to what I say.
Yeah.
So like when money, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're banned on Twitter. You're not gonna get some like you're not no money for you." Like it's like foreign aid, everyone, and then they're gonna tax it. And then when they print, it's not real money, but when they tax, it's real money.
Yeah.
So it's like do it like. Because they're printing it for free, giving it out, then giving it back.
Yeah, fuck true. I don't watch the news. Yeah, man. The deadline vote is the 30th. Yeah, honestly, watching the news fucking sucks. I've been sticking to like a curated Twitter stream, just listening to people that
I just was curious. Not that it matters because just dump it.
Yeah.
I was just I thought
like
it'd be
what
funny.
the narrative is. Yeah.
They look at it's not the news of, and then the thing with news and the price. I was showing in Coach. There's a thing for it. It's called the news impact curve. It exists. And
what?
everyone like talks about news, but no one fucking does that math. And there's not like we're making that, but like not all stocks get it. Like certain stocks they look at the affected on the volatility.
Bro, that's
So-
fucking sick. I didn't know that concept even existed. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because some stocks news affects them a lot. Some
Yeah.
stocks they don't, and then it's a distribution and it's a curve, and then like you can go historically when news was whatever, it affected it this much, and then
Right.
it's all expected value of distribution. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Guy, you shouldn't expect to get a 20. You should expect to get 3.5.
Henry's saying, if you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Mark Twain. Yeah, man, exactly. I think it was like there was, who's that guy who was on the Joe Rogan show? They were doing a bunch of fucking mushrooms talking about the Sasquatch together. He's like, yeah, there's probably a bunch of people sitting in the forest somewhere without cell phones, unaware of how fucking afraid they should be right now. And that's so true. It's like, yeah, it's all fucking narratives. It's all forms of control. Yeah.
News is never like the only time there was positive like news was like, oh, we won the world war. Like news
Yeah,
is never
the war is over.
yeah, like what are they gonna report on that's gonna be a good thing? It's not- yeah.
Okay, Alice in Wonderland actually posted measuring and testing the impact of news on volatility. That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna give that a read. That's fucking
spend more
sick.
time.
If you follow two theories, you've conformed calculating. Oh.
I was one of those people you have one conversation with and they get
Yeah.
themselves. That's another thing. Every person who became next level, I or other people didn't help because like it takes a certain person to go and find answers and figure it out, and like that's who's gonna be able to make it. If you can't even like learn by yourself, how are you gonna trade by yourself?
Fucking true.
You know?
All right, and that's the market close. I'm just gonna go over the markets and then I'll hop back onto Discord in one sec here. All right, let's take a look at where we finished up today very quickly so you guys can get onto your ASMR streams. Nasdaq had a slight down day, very nothing burger day, but you did get an acceleration here in the trend on the MOM 3G, so I'm counting that as quite important. The PEP is still moving up. Nothing on entropy as of yet. Sorry, the pop, not the pep. I'm gonna get confused between those two. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. The stuff that I have on here is from the paid package. Posted where? What are you looking for, Joe Bouse? It's posted in, let me show in the Discord. The S&P 500 had a slight update, also not a lot of movement here. I think the biggest moves today happened in silver. Yes, 4%. Volatility slightly down. It's going to be curious to see if this follows the MSTR ticker, MicroStrategy, which is the what's his face fund. You fucking went crazy on Bitcoin. Michael something or other. You can find him on Twitter. So this is moving down. It's quite close and similar to Bitcoin. So we'll see if Bitcoin follows suit. I have been looking for more downside on that asset, including the SPY and the Nasdaq. Let's take a look at rates. Rates had a slight update actually. Let's see if there's any changes in trend. Yes, trend is decreasing, but still negative. I would want to wait for these things to flip before making a more confident call. It's still quite random. You're getting a little bit on the HVZ here. Currencies, Dixie had a massive move for currencies, but it's only 0.73%. And the entropy is now moving down on this one, so this is going to be one to watch as well. That's quite a clean long setup you have over here with all the trend indicators confirming it. Crypto, Bitcoin, slight down day, very close to the SPY. Anything interesting to say here? No, I actually want to look at it from the perspective of the free tools that we have available. Yes, you do have some stuff on the distribution. I believe we've covered this previously, where you do have a fat tail present and you have skew in the distribution of returns. This is going to be also very important going forward. Does Hertz give us a setup here above the 0.5? It's kind of posturing that way, but we'll have to wait and see. You know, the signal has to come before we can observe it. We can't just call that shit preemptively. What else? That should cover it. I don't think I want to go through the indices again. You guys saw them at the beginning. I don't think anything's changed. Those markets are closed, and we'll be back tomorrow. Also talking shit. We're gonna be taking a look at the markets. I want to bring you guys some maybe tasty videos. If you guys are interested in that, we can watch one of the videos during the first stream. You know, when we have the market open, we'll watch the first hour, and then we'll go on to a tasty stream, do something like that, excuse me. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining.